So as they come down onto the line for the first race of the day, the penultimate round, 74 on pole, young 16-year-old Tommy Dale. That's his teammate, 56, Alex Olsen. There is Reece Rothwell, the lad from Bolton, challenging Ben Miller, number 78, for that third position in the championship. Emmett O'Grady carrying our onboard camera, the young man from Ireland. That's the view we get from his bike as we look up the long straight of Brabham Straight. So Jamie Devine leads the championship, coming here today with Olsen and Miller there in third place. Then Laturco with an unassailable lead in the TDG Cup. Remember, the red bikes, Michelin Young Guns, the black bikes, the TDG Cup, the over 25s. So Ralph Laturco on that very distinctive fluorescent machine, the Brazilian, has got this basically tied up. But after his race at the previous round at Snetterton, where he led the young lads, he's going to do the same here, I think, because he's got nothing to lose. On board again with the Irish lad, Emmett O'Grady, racing in the UK for the first time this year, so he's getting to know the tracks. Already got mugged. There's Tommy Dale, three of them mugging him, and one of them was Ralph Laturco, the 33-year-old Brazilian that's got a motorcycle business just off Commercial Road in London, SBK at school. Got his family here and his new daughter, new addition to his family, born just before Snetterton, if I remember right, or was it Alton Park? Anyway, it's all a question of now who can maybe round up second and third position. There's Jay Devine, the young Welshman from Broughton, just outside Chester. He's basically wound up the Michelin Young Guns Championship. Doesn't have to do an awful lot. He'll score points, I think, firm points here today, but I don't think he'll take any risks or any chances. But it looks like Reece Rothwell. Yeah, it is. The Bolton Bullet is out there in front. His younger brother, well, no, his older brother, sorry, Curtis, who is 21, somewhere back behind him, number 8. Because Reece being the younger of the two. I can't remember which brother. I think it's Reece now that works for the sponsors, ghostbike.com. Works in their store up there. And it is the number 9 machine, Reece Rothwell, with then 56, Alex Olsen, who apparently has got Norwegian blood in his veins, hence the name Olsen. But it's these three that are scrapping over that first position. And here comes young Tommy Dale, the 16-year-old Bob Farnham sponsored. His teammate just being put back one place, Alex Olsen, to third. So I really do think those two are going to have a bit of respect. And Tommy Dale, well, local lad to this circuit, knows it well. He's done a lot of racing here, former Aprilia 125 Super Team rider, as is his teammate, Alex Olsen. Well, last year, in fact, they were racing the Aprilia 125s. Knows this circuit like the back of their hands, and I tell you what, this lad is on a high. He's had a very up and down season. Remember, Alex won the first race here at the start of the year, then got relegated to 4th place with a yellow flag infringement, but went on to win the second race. We're on board now with Emmett O'Grady, chasing down Ralph Laturco, the Brazilian, who incidentally has got his own Brazilian TV channel here today. Well, I'd say it's his own. It's a Brazilian TV channel that have come to do some interviews with him for their Portuguese-speaking Brazilian TV channel that goes out on Sky Sports. But Ralph, well, all he has to do is keep it honest, keep the rubber side down, and even if he doesn't finish both races, I should say, I really don't think he can lose the championship. He's so far ahead. He came here today, Ralph Laturco, with 460 points, as we said. Duncan Knox, his nearest challenger, with 336, and then Alistair Haynes with 254. Paul Hughes down there in 4th, 233. Paul Hughes having a terrible day today. There's number 12. Well, that's our guest rider. That's Jason Page, making a return to racing after a layoff of about a year. I believe that he had a baby daughter. Well, he didn't have a baby daughter. Presumably his partner had a baby daughter. Used to race with British Superstocks and a few other high-class racing categories, so he's no stranger to this circuit, and he's loving this triumph, I can tell you. Already saying to us that he's looking to come back and do the series next year, and that's what we want. You know, let's build up the... I'm not saying that the quality of the riders is poor now, because it certainly isn't. It's of a very high class. But, you know, with other riders dropping maybe out of BSB and that, looking for something to race in with the current financial situation in the UK, maybe we'll get to see a few lads dropping out of the Privateer Cup from BSB, having a crack at the Triumphs. Olsen there, 56. Well, Alex... well, thought he was going to have it all his own way here today, but in time training on the Saturday, it was Tommy Dale that was quickest. Whoa! 36, Ben Hardy almost doing a Jamie Devine. You remember round 1 here when Jay Devine in that first race did that immaculate get out of jail free when he almost came off there, coming out of clearways. Incredible piece of save of the century, I have to say. But he stayed on the bike, stayed on well enough to win the championship this year. Well, he will do after this race, that's for sure. It's Tommy Dale then, this youngster. Very good future, I think, for him in racing. He will be picked up, I should imagine, by some teams or a team in the next, or maybe for next year, although he and Alex have both said it's up to Bob. There's number 7, Luke Lawrence. 69, I think that is. Brett Carter going through. Chasing down Curtis Rothwell, the lad from Bolton, of course, the brother of Reese. He's riding the number 8 bike. They're both beginning to close up now on the riders in front, but there is young Jason Page. Emmett O'Grady right behind him, carrying our onboard camera. So it's Reese Rothwell, then it's Ralph Laturco. Michelin Young Gun versus TDG Cup Runner. Over 25s, remember, for the black bikes, under 25s for the red bikes. There's the race leader, Tommy Dale. He's just 16. And the guy behind him is not much different in age. I think he's about 16 or 17 now, is Alex. So 2 young guns. That's what this championship's all about. As they come back onto the start and finish straight, and it's Reese Rothwell, who incidentally is racing for that 3rd place in the championship with Ben Miller. Miller didn't get such a good start or a good qualifying time on the Saturday. I'm looking back for the 78. I just saw him there back behind Jay Devine, Ben Miller. Now, the one that finishes 3rd in the championship gets a chance to go to France on Monday by invitation of Michelin. That is the prize for the rider that finishes 3rd in the Michelin Young Guns Championship. And here he comes, number 74, chasing or being chased by number 56. They're both Bob Farnham tuning runners, both sponsored by Bob, looked after by Bob. That's a 71 bike there of Alistair Haynes, who came here today with 3rd place, 254 points, chasing Duncan Knox with 336. I have to say, I don't think Alistair's going to do anything about that. Paul Hughes was behind him, and I was trying to say earlier about Paul's. He's having a lot of trouble with his bike this weekend, just can't seem to get it set up. And also Ricky Chadwick down there with 232, just 1 point behind Paul Hughes in the standings coming here today. Also having a bit of bike problems. There's Lawrence, 69, Brett Carter behind him. Luke Lawrence sits currently down in 5th in the standings with 222. Chance for him to do something more here. He has a very good possible chance of maybe moving up to 4th. And replacing Paul Hughes with just a few points between them. Here's the man that certainly has got that championship well lined up, and the guest rider, Jason Page, closing down on Ralph and Emmett O'Grady, the Irish lad from Tralee, I think it's pronounced in Southern Ireland. And Pagey looking for a way past Laturco, and he's got through now. Ralph won't really be that bothered because the guest rider, oh, we've got a hand up, we've got a stoppage here. Reese, and a red flag has gone out, so there's an incident somewhere on the circuit that we didn't, and there it is. Oh, and it's Steffi Wadlow, the 18-year-old young girl, has taken a tumble. She's down on the deck. Let's hope she's okay. Nothing more than a bit of a bruise or two. So Steffi goes out. The red flag goes out, and that's the end of the race. The result is called. That will mean Ralph Laturco will still finish as the winner of the TDG Cup because it will be counted from the lap previously. But it will be the young 16-year-old Tommy Dale that takes the win in the Michelin Young Guns, with Alex Olsen, his teammate, behind him in 2nd, and then I think Reese Rothwell will confirm those results in just a moment. There it is, Tommy Dale, Olsen, Rothwell, Emmett O'Grady, Miller and Jay Devine. 6th place, he doesn't have to do a lot, taking it easy.